Well, spraying them down, you need to let them sit for a few minutes so that they have a chance to clean up the syrup and get it in their stomachs. This is helping them to have food for tonight, and so they aren't such a sticky mess when they actually go in. The hotter it is, the more frantic and the more they're going to want to fly. We've got 4-to-1, 4 parts water to 1 part sugar in here. We're mainly just trying to hydrate them. You don't want to spray the queen if possible because she probably doesn't have any attendants in with her. That's a heavy package. So, I've got big hands. I can do this in ways that many of you can't. Just about as often as not, the queen cage fell down into the package. I had to reach in and get it. First time I did that about 20 years ago, it was a traumatic experience. So we're just going to use this little piece. What we're trying to do is create a focal point for the bees. We're getting the cage below the top bar, pressing it into the wax as much as possible. Where we're pressing it in the wax, it isn't too important to secure it from falling, but they could still chew the wax away around the cage and have it drop to the bottom. 2 problems with dropping to the bottom. One is they might not be able to take care of her if she is facing down, and 2, she might get cold. So starvation from not being taken care of. Yeah, I've got big hands. Smaller hands. They weren't flying at you like this, were they?
No.
You've got drawn comb in this one. They need to do some repair work to it. They're pretty good at that. They don't need as much food when they have drawn comb. Basically, the queen just has to wait for them to get the cluster organized before you let her out. They can do that pretty well in a couple of days. If you want to make sure that the bees can't get out of the hive, you could put an excluder underneath the brood chamber in here until she gets brood going. The problems with not getting enough food fast enough, they aren't motivated to draw comb on the foundation. And if it's coming too slow, they might decide that someone's not taking good care of them and they may want to go somewhere else. So that excluder on the bottom can help to prevent that. We've got a little bit of feed in the frame feeder, and we're going to give them a quart up here on top.